Okay, this is Brian Young, and I'm at Green Acres Speedway in Phoenix, Arizona, at Crazy Cal's Layout. Hey, Crazy Cal, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing? Welcome
And
to Green Acres.
hey, no problem. And we're out here because this is the track that was on SCX catalog for 2010. And Crazy Cal is going to do all the talking. I might interrupt sometimes. And he's going to explain his whole layout and why it's so cool. Okay, take it away, Crazy Cal.
What we have here is a 40-foot oval going in a counterclockwise direction with a road course.
Counterclockwise, right?
Did I say counterclockwise?
Yes, that's right. Okay, good.
Okay. So we come past the start-finish line. We go up into the beginning of the banking, come around out of turn 1 into turn 2, 15-degree backstretch, comes out of turn 3, and then you come back into turn 4 and you're on a flat front stretch. As we come around, if we want to go into the road course in turn 2, you go ahead and do your lane change down to the lower lane, bring yourself into the road course.
You got a lot of detail, too, on the track, which is cool.
Yeah, we do have emergency crews standing by in case there's a little accident or incident. We do have the life flight helicopter available.
Holy cow,
if you need to be air backed out.
Alrighty.
Then what will happen if you come in and around, you go ahead and come down pit road, stop in the pit box, go ahead and take fuel. We'll go ahead and do that again. I'll come further down pit road. Oh, you want to see the fuel consumption? We'll go ahead and get some fuel going here. Virtually, you can go down any pit box. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come into the pits now. We've got a little bit of consumption going. Go ahead and now I'm going to grab fuel. He's getting the fuel. You want to look at the
Filling up.
okay, and then he's out of there.
Sweet.
Now we'll go ahead and demo the road course. We're going to go on down into the road course here. So you come past the start-finish line into turn 2, lane change down into the road course.
That's a sweet. And now let me get this straight. This is in your, was your living room or dining room?
Well, what they do is they always give you the formal dining room,
That's right.
living room area, but we actually use the family room.
Got it,
so
okay.
You have that furniture you put in here that no one ever sits in.
That's right, yeah.
So I ran it by the boss, and,
right.
And she said I could put my stuff
This is sweet. This is really sweet. And you expanded this from the last video I taped. There's another 2 feet onto this from last year, correct?
Yeah, about 2.5.
I love the way you did an outer and then a straight, or a half straight and an outer to make a nice bank curve system. Explain that real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about the banking. SCX has a standard bank that would be 2 R3s together.
Yep.
But it ends up being a real sharp 90.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took the basic R3s, used the barrier that comes with the bank to snap on, went and bought the extra straight barriers, and then I made a combination where half R3, half to get a sweeping curve.
Yeah.
And then SCX sells these little banking supports on their analog side of the product, and they are adjustable. You can go all the way up to 15 degrees when it's in this position. That's about 7 degrees. And I go ahead and I tuck those under. I did paint them gray.
Yeah, gray.
Because they do come in
red.
red.
That's sweet looking.
and that helps me.
Yeah, it
adjust
gives
the
you a nice
banking.
bank.
Otherwise, you're stuck with the V banks.
Yep.
Or the Y, I should call them.
Yeah, which are a little bit too much.
They're about 15 degrees. So that allows me to flex my banking. Now, if you look in here on these guardrails.
Yeah, you took an old the old analog.
Here, I'll show you. This is what they look like before you paint them. Now, you see that little, there's a little nub. Oh, here it is. There's the little nub.
Yep.
You cut that off so it's flush.
Yep.
And then if you want, you can bring them flush up on the digital track.
Oh, cool.
You can't really paint the guardrail because of the flexing.
Right, exactly.
So what I found is I paint the actual upright, and if you'll look, it gives it a nice clean
look.
It
does look really nice.
Okay?
Yep.
Gives it the gray. I found the gray that matches the barriers.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And it really helps give the track a nice look. Now, if you float them, I just float them. I just stand them off. Oh, and
no, it's sweet.
by floating them, then if the cars get too close to the edge, they have some give, or you just move them away from the edge.
That's sweet.
So the let's see, what else is there? Oh, another feature that we can show is if you are racing a road course, I have made little nubs here that adjust, and I can lock that in place.
So you can lock you basically
I lock that in. If I lock that one in and lock the back one in,
they're automatically forced into your.
Forced down into the road course.
Got it. That's sweet.
That's training wheels for the beginner.
That's right. That is sweet. And you've got just basically indoor-outdoor carpet, the plastic, which is pretty sweet looking.
And then a lot of scenery.
A lot of scenery. Yeah, it's amazing how scenery really adds to the play of just the funness of it. I mean, it looks like everybody's sitting ready to race.
It gives it a little more realism.
Yep.
It's a living, breathing track instead of the little sterile setup.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is really sweet. Congratulations on your win for the track in the catalog. That's pretty awesome. And if anybody has any questions for Cal, you can get on scxworldwide.com and just look for Crazy Cal. And I'm sure he'd love to talk to you about his layout and how to get a PDF to really make this layout. Now, he's made some unique changes, so you'd have to get a hold of him on how to do those changes and everything. But this is Brian Young on my road trip to everywhere and Timbuktu, and we're at Green Acres is the place to be. Speedway in Phoenix, Arizona. See you guys. 7 minutes.